There is a lot of money chasing London, there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of occupiers. We're seeing big interest in buildings at the moment, a lack of supply, and that's making these areas very attractive. And if you get it right and you create an environment, then the investors, they will come. And we've got the letting to the place, which is very significant. And I think the Shard will let up very well. King's Cross is letting up very well. There's the demand, just the demand for London. And if you do the development right, there's capacity actually at the moment for more.
London has the ability to attract staff from around the world like no other city, probably other than New York. It has a cultural and educational, as well as a business environment that is as good as anywhere in the world, and people want to live here. And all while people want to live here and base their families here, then that's going to be a great place for businesses to come and be able to attract those very top senior people.
There isn't enough speculative space coming through, and if what happens over the next probably 12 months, a lot of that's the available supply is going to be taken up. I can see in 215 and 216 a shortage of really good quality buildings in the city. Already that's the case in the West End, and it's certainly the case in Midtown as well. And because it will take probably another 2-3 years to get schemes ready to go, emerging locations in the form of, be it King's Cross, Stratford, Paddington, have buildings that can be built readily in, let's say, 18 to 24 months. And that actually is more important to some occupiers because they need to get on with it.
The financial crisis took the wind out of the spec market big time. So, a lot of projects were put on hold, and it's taken the industry a while to get its courage back to push the button again. And I think there's still that sort of slight restraint in the market on the spec side. So that will, yes, that'll drive a shortage, I think, in the next 2 or 3 years, tighter than probably it is now. We'll be building at Stratford as quickly as we can. No, seriously, I think we've got an obligation there. We've got an outline planning consent for 4 million square feet. So we're looking to accelerate those buildings as quickly as we can.
And accelerate the 4 million square feet rather than turn that 4 million into 5, 6, 7, 8 million.
We might do both.
TfL played a large part, or TfL's predecessors played a large part in growing London, and that's, we all know, that's going to be the case. Canary Wharf wouldn't have taken off in the way that it did without the DLR and subsequently the Jubilee line. Stratford is about as well connected in, or will become, particularly in the future, as anywhere in London, and that's part of the reason why TfL's chosen to move to Stratford and taking on 250,000 square feet in Stratford. I'm not sure London has quite yet got its head round the impact that Crossrail is going to have. Okay. That scale of trains that often, just running west to east and east to west through the city. We're obviously arguing hard that the moment Crossrail is in, you then need to think about Crossrail 2 and what then comes beyond that.
That's a very difficult one because they don't all come at once, thankfully. They're not like London buses. Or
it feels like at least 3 are, perhaps 4.
Are they? But they're all at different stages, aren't they? I mean, King's Cross has established itself. It's now got some great leasing up there. Stratford's just about to come out of the ground. The Shard over here, the South Bank, that's built. It's got substantial lettings. They're all at different stages, actually, and I think they're all in very strategic locations. A lot of them are on nodal points. They're not all coming at once. It may feel like they're coming at once, but King's Cross, I remember going down there maybe a year, 2 years ago when we'd agreed the pre-lease and thinking, my God, this has come from nowhere, King's Cross. But actually, I don't know, it was maybe 10 years, 10 years, 15, 10 years, 15 years in its embryonic form and its development. So I don't think they're coming at once. I think they offer different things. They offer different cost base. There's different rates in the city. There's different rates at Canary Wharf, rates, local tax. There's different rates up at Stratford. They're all offering different things, different pricing, different options.
We used to have our centre of competence in Munich. We could have gone anywhere in the world, but we chose London for a number of reasons. But in the real docks, it's the Green Enterprise District, which fits really well with the idea behind the building. It's a sustainability centre. That was an area of regeneration, and obviously London's moving east. So again, that really fits in with our ethos. the fact was a green enterprise district was also meant it was obviously cheaper rates, but again that's and that was only part of it, and it's well connected. You've got the DLR, you've got the Emirates airline, which I use, so which sometimes people find amusing. But also we've got Crossrail coming as well, so it's actually becoming a very well connected area.